Hello, my name is Lauren. Today I'm going to be pointing out the sheep parts of the brain, and I have my computer set up right here. So I'm going to read it off of. I have my goggles on and my gloves, and it smells terrible. It's very cold, so I'm going to try to get this over with. Alright, so first thing we're going to be looking at is the frontal lobe, and the frontal lobe is right in here. The parietal lobe is right in here, and then the occipital lobe is right below that as well, and that goes for both sides. And then you have the temporal lobe, and the temporal lobe is right in here. Okay, next you have the gyrus and the sulcus, and the gyrus and the sulcus are both together, and they're right here and right here. Gotta remember to show the actual brain. The longitudinal fissure, trying to think, Lord, it's right in here, if I do remember correctly, right at the tippy top. And then you have the cerebrum. The cerebrum is right in here. Okay, my computer's going off. Okay. And then the next thing you have is the central sulcus and the lateral sulcus. And like I said, the sulcus is up in here, so the central and lateral sulcus are going to be right in here together with it. The next thing is we have the optic nerve. The optic nerve is this end point that sticks out right in here, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and then we have the optic tract. The optic tract is going to be right in here in this area as well. And then you have the triglyceral IV nerve. I almost positive I didn't say that correctly, but that is right in here on this side. And then the next thing we have is the cerebellum, and that is right in here. Next thing we have is the corpus callosum. This one's giving me trouble. Turn my computer back on. Okay, and that's going to be right in here, if I do remember correctly. I'm not so sure about that one. And then we have the thalamus. Okay, the next thing we have is the thalamus. And if I'm not mistaken, that is right in here. Okay, and then the next thing that we have is the pineal gland. And the pineal gland is going to be right in here. And then the next thing you have is the hypothalamus, the hypothalamus, and that is going to be right here at the bottom. Next thing we have is the fornix. The fornix is right in here. Then we have the midbrain. And that one's fairly easy, however, it does trick me out a couple of times. That is going to be right in here, though. And then we have the pons. Try to remember the pons. That is going to be, it's right below here. And then actually right in front of the medulla oblongata, right in here. And then you have the olfactory bulb. And that is going to be in here as well. And with the olfactory bulb comes the olfactory tract. And then the very last thing that we have is going to be the oculomotor 3 nerve, number 3 nerve. I believe that stands for number 3 if I'm not mistaken. And this one also gave me trouble as well. I actually had to look it up because I could not find it on there. But if I'm not mistaken, it is right in here at the top. So, I'm going to take these off, as the Lord knows. And that'll be it for the video. Thank you very much.